after party for Vince Neil. I'm here with Redline. This is Scott, the lead singer. Scott, how did you guys get together?
We basically formed the band back in February. We just wanted to bring something new to the table, bring back some 80s riffs and some 80s mixed with a little bit of maybe some today music and do something new that nobody's doing right now. And we went out and I found our lead guitarist here, Brad McCain, and this slowly just formed into putting the band together. We did War of Rock back in February or in March. Did War of Rock over in Fort Worth, Texas. We had 2 weeks to do the show, and we placed 4th place out of the top 15 bands in Dallas-Fort Worth. And after being a band for 2 weeks, we figured this is a serious deal. We need to push the limits on this and not stop, and it's all about Redline Drive. That's what it is.
Awesome. So are you guys going to be doing anything with the Rockin' the Red Carpet tour, or have you already? Haven't you?
Oh, yeah, definitely. We did a Rockin' Red Carpet Tour release show July 6th of this last year. We did it back in Fort Worth, and we had a really, really good turnout, a lot of local support, a lot of good friends and family came out and supported. We definitely blew the doors off the venue we were in, and man, it was just priceless. It was a moment we didn't forget for sure.
Brad, how did you become a guitarist? Like, what's your passion with that?
Oh, it starts back when I was 10 years old. The school I went to had a music program, and they said, well, what do you want to play? I was like, I want to play trumpet and saxophone. I wanted to be, all jazzy, I guess. And then my music instructor was like, nah, I don't see you doing that. Here's a guitar, and handed me a guitar, and it was like love at first sight. And I haven't put it down in the past 12 years. So I've been playing for 12 years, and I was a UNT jazz major for a little bit, so I have some roots in music. And to me, I don't have a guitar in my life. I might as well not be living. Music's a huge thing to me, and to have this opportunity with Rockin' Red Carpet with Vince Neil and all the other opportunities that we've been given, we couldn't be more appreciative as a band, and we're ready to rock it and kick some freaking ass. So
that's what's up.
Hey, it's Robert Miguel checking in live at Club Plush, beautiful downtown Dallas with Mr. I'm actually a little bit nervous here, guys. Lead vocalist of Mötley Crüe, Mr. Vince Neil. Give it up, everybody. Come on. Vince Neil's in the house in Dallas, Texas. Okay, first of all, I got to start this off by saying, on behalf of Dallas and rock and roll fans everywhere, thank you for doing this. I mean, you're Vince Neil of Mötley Crüe. You don't have to tour. I mean, just the mere fact that you're out there kicking ass for rock and roll for us is a testament. What keeps you going here, man?
Well, I mean, like, even when Mötley doesn't tour, I have my solo band, and we go out and play. So I'm pretty much on tour, pretty much 24/7. And I just love it. I love being in front of the crowd and playing music. I took a couple months off one time, and I was like, I had no idea what to do with myself. It was stir crazy. Like, I got to get out on the road, man.
Well, okay, so currently on the road with Crüe, of course, and Kiss. Rumor is you guys are kicking Kiss's ass. I gotta say, I don't know. How is it going? How is it going on the road with the Kiss and Crüe tour so far?
I mean, Kiss are good friends of ours. Our very first tour was with Kiss back in '81, and I think we only lasted like 4 or 5 shows before we got kicked off. But it's great. It's really cool because we have our full show. Kiss has their full show. So for the fans, I mean, you're really getting two big concerts at once. So it's a lot of fun. But the technical aspects of it are pretty amazing that they're able to get both of our sets on the same stage and our set off in like 15 minutes. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, so you referenced toured back in '81 with Kiss. Lots has changed in rock and roll, in the music industry, in the world in that 30-something years. What are the major differences? What's and of course you've changed a lot too. What are the major differences between like this time and that time?
Well, back then, I mean, like our stage show consisted of like a drum riser that me and Tommy made by hand, and we had these sticks and we put skulls on them and candelabras. And then Kiss was a Creatures of the Night tour, so they had the big giant tank out there. We were just these kids from LA with no money and just out there living like animals.
Amazing. So you got technology and a budget now, basically. That's very, very cool. So you have recorded a new single, "Sex," with Crüe. Does this mean new album? What can we expect from this?
I don't think we're gonna do an album. I think we're gonna do more maybe like an EP. Maybe do 3 or 4 more songs. People don't really buy albums anymore. They buy the singles. So I think we'll put out something like 4 or 5 songs on it.
And you mentioned, of course, you've been doing solo stuff for a while. Anything on the solo front with the solo band?
No, I mean when this tour winds up the end of September, my solo band is pretty much booked till New Year's Eve, you know, I mean, all the way through. So, and then I think we start up again with Mötley in February, and then kind of keep going, you know.
All right. So you mentioned New Year's Eve. How does Vince Neil party New Year's Eve these days? Are you slow it down a little bit, or are you still going 100?
I'm actually playing New York City at Tao nightclub. It's gonna be pretty awesome.
All right. So tell me, just a little personal stuff. It's summer. You're in Texas. It's a little hot. What does Vince Neil do to kind of unwind during the summer months? Maybe what do you go see the big summer blockbusters, or do you just chill with the family when you can?
Bro, this is it. I tour. You know, last night was Houston, tonight Dallas. Yeah, only pool parties. That's about it. You know, because we only have, you know, we play 5 days a week, so it's hard. Those days off, you really want to make them your days off. You know what I mean? It's like, so if you got to, you know, lay at the pool, hang out, and you know, just try and relax, because you know then you know you have 3 in a row coming out.
Well, now there are some great local bands playing tonight that you're going to be in front of, and this is just a typical interview question, but there are so many great unsigned and unheard of bands that look up to you. You're just the rock legend of God. Any advice for the guys that are just they're doing their garage bands, trying to get out there? Things have changed, obviously, with the internet and you know, iTunes and whatnot. Well, what's your advice these days to a band that's just trying to get out of the garage?
I think the main things like bands have to do is they have to play as much as they can. Play anywhere. You know, if it's a wedding, play it. If it's a restaurant, play it. If it's a rock, you know, because the experience, you can't beat, you know, not having experience. So yeah, I mean, so you have to play in front of people to kind of hone your craft, and that's what people kind of forget. They go, "Well, we're not going to play this. We're like too much above it." No, you're not. Play and humble yourself. I played weddings, many weddings. I played a lot of weddings when I was a kid.
Any notable weddings?
Oh, absolutely not.
Very good. Everybody give it up, Vince Neil, Mötley Crüe here in Dallas, Texas tonight. Thank you so much, friends. We really appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, brother. All right.